Today we'll be taking a look at a premium keyboard from Keychron. This is the Lemokey L1, a 75% wireless gaming keyboard with dedicated customizable side keys. I like keyboards that have these extra keys. Nearly all the keyboards that I have owned have them since they add a lot of functionality to my setup. The Lemokey L1 sits in the premium end, priced at $214 at the time of this review. Now for those of you who enjoy customizing their keyboards, there's a barebone option available for $194, so you can use your own switches and keycaps. I opted for the fully assembled knob version since I didn't have extra switches or keycaps to build it myself. So there are 3 color options that you can choose from: carbon black, navy blue, or space silver. Personally, I think that the space silver looks fantastic, but the black is a classic choice that you can't go wrong with. When it comes to switches, there are also 3 options to pick from. I went with the Gateron Jupiter Red switches, known for their smooth performance. Now let's go ahead and dive in and find out if this keyboard lives up to the premium price tag. The keyboard arrives in a sleek, well-designed package that highlights its features right on the box. Inside you'll find a ton of little useful accessories. It includes spare keycaps that lets you customize this keyboard a little, but I noticed that there's no keycap with the Windows logo. The keyboard comes with a system keycap instead. You can swap this out for one of the 2 command keycaps if you are on iOS. The box contains all the essential tools you'll need to disassemble the keyboard if needed for a deep clean. I have only been using this keyboard for a month and so far I have not had to do any deep clean on it, but I still took it apart to see how it looked inside. So there are 8 screws located underneath the keyboard that you'll need to remove first. After that, take out the scroll wheel and then the top case. This process allows for a much more thorough cleaning if crumbs get trapped between the keys. If you happen to spill coffee and need a deeper clean, you'll also need to unplug 4 internal cables to access everything and get a proper clean. The Lemokey L1 has a robust build quality. It has a CNC aluminum shell and it's a pretty heavy keyboard weighing in at roughly 4.2 pounds. The metal construction does give this a premium look and feel. This features Keychron's signature double gasket design and it has a layer of sound dampening foam. So this design does provide an exceptional typing experience with satisfying feedback. Now let's go ahead and listen to how the Lemokey L1 sounds. I really like how the keys sound and feel, but the spacebar doesn't sound as good to me. It just doesn't have the same tone as the rest of the keys and it kind of feels out of place to me. But aside from that, I really like how this keyboard sounds. Compared to my main keyboard that I've been using for the past year, the Corsair K100 gaming keyboard, the L1 sounds way better and it makes my Corsair K100 sound hollow. Now if you're looking for a portable keyboard that you can take with you anywhere, this is not the keyboard to consider. This is more of a stay in one place keyboard. The hefty weight also helps with keeping the keyboard in place, so no matter how hard you smash the keys when you're gaming, this will not move out of position. I would recommend that you're careful when you're moving this keyboard around because I accidentally dropped this keyboard onto my desk while I was swapping it out with my previous one. And unfortunately, it left a big indentation on my desk. Just imagine how bad this would be if you dropped it on your toes. So this keyboard has a fixed angle and there's no way to adjust this lower. However, you can raise the angle by placing something thin and solid underneath it. That being said, I found that the default angle is comfortable for everyday use. I typically use a wrist pad with my keyboard and the one that I already have pair perfectly with this keyboard, and this provides ample support on my palms while I'm typing or gaming. The RGB lighting emits from the base of the switches, but since the keycaps letters aren't transparent, the lighting doesn't shine through. The transparent keycaps would definitely enhance the overall effect and make the RGB stand out more. If that's a priority for you, you could opt out for the barebone version and customize it with your own keycaps. So if you choose the pre-built version, just keep in mind that the RGB won't shine through the keycaps. The Lemokey L1 provides 3 flexible connection options to match your preference. You can connect through a wire connection, a wireless USB-C receiver, and Bluetooth. With Bluetooth, you can pair up to 3 devices simultaneously and switch between them. However, you'll need to memorize the key combinations for Bluetooth 1, 2, and 3, as the keys lack any visual indicators. So make sure to keep the quick start guide handy for reference. So the Lemokey L1 has a 4000 mAh battery. and they claim that this can last up to 100 hours before you need to recharge it, and that's while having the RGB and low brightness. In my personal experience, this has lasted me nearly 2 full weeks with about 6 to 8 hours a day. Even with the RGB brightness set to around 50% for a few hours each day, the battery life has been more than sufficient, giving me plenty of time between recharges. A minor inconvenience that I noticed is that after you map a key, the software automatically moves to the next key on the keyboard. If you try to select another key, it starts mapping the next one instead. I would have preferred if the software stayed on the selected key, allowing you to modify it further or change it without automatically advancing. I feel like this will make the process much smoother and more intuitive. When you map the battery shortcut to one of the keys and then you press that key, this will light up the number key row on each number, and this will indicate a percentage. For example, 1 is 10% and the number 9 is 90%, while the 0 is 100%. This is pretty cool and a very quick way to view the battery right from the keyboard without needing any software. Something else worth mentioning is that if your Windows key doesn't work, it might be because the window lock is enabled. It was on mine. So to disable it, just make sure to set a shortcut to Windows lock and then use the key to disable it, and then you can get rid of it. One drawback of the software is that it doesn't allow you to set custom keys to launch specific apps on your computer or laptop. Adding this feature would have significantly enhanced the overall experience. That said, I do appreciate being able to launch File Explorer, and since the keyboard lacks dedicated media keys, I've set one of the custom keys to play and pause media, a practical workaround. I also use the Home and End key a lot when editing in Adobe Premiere Pro. So I ended up changing the page up key to the end key instead, which takes me to the end of the timeline. So being able to customize this 75% keyboard has been very convenient. I am amongst the small group of people that prefer 100% keyboards. The reason being is that I use the number pad and the extra keys when I'm editing. So if Keychron releases a 100% version of the Lemokey L1 with the side keys and media controls, it would be amazing. It would literally be the perfect keyboard for me. Overall, I have generally been enjoying the keyboard experience. The sound that it produces is not only pleasing, but it's also oddly addictive. It makes me want to keep typing just to hear it. On top of that, this has been performing really well while using it for gaming. While 75% keyboards usually aren't my go-to choice, this one has definitely won me over. The additional side buttons are a fantastic touch, adding both functionality and convenience. I really like the sleek look of the black finish, it just blends in. That being said, if I had a choice, I personally go for the space silver color as it would complement my setup even better. Alright, so that does it for today's video. Thank you all for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more tech related content, and I will talk to you on the next one.